Oh, my name is Jackie Watkins, and I'm born in Jamaica, West Indies, not New York.
I say Queens?
Queens, no.
My name is Sherry Samard, and I was born and raised in Fort Kent, Maine, directly on the Canadian border. 67% of the people in Maine on that area speak French and English.
Wow.
All right, so what was your favorite activity to do back home?
We used to swim in the rivers. We played, like, because I was young, back home as kids, we all played together, like the entire block at night after dinner till dark.
Sure.
It was always cold, so ice skating was my favorite thing. We lived right across the street from an ice rink, so I spent a lot of my time during the winter there.
Nice. What was your favorite meal back home?
My grandmother's chicken stew.
Wow.
We lived off the land mostly, so stews were basically based off of items that you could find in your area. And my grandma would always make her chicken stew every weekend, every Saturday.
Well, growing up, we eat a lot of vegetables, and it's most of what we planted. So, like, eating meat was like only on a Sunday, because my great-grandparents are from India, so my grandparents eat a lot of vegetable, and it was passed down eating more vegetables than meat.
Who would be your favorite musician?
This is going to sound really crazy coming from such a small town, but it would have to be Def Leppard.
Okay.
I'm an 80s kid.
I remember Def Leppard.
I'm an 80s kid.
Oh, I like Bon Jovi, if we're talking American.
Sorry, you didn't see that.
Yeah, I like Bon Jovi, but I like Marcia Griffiths. She's Jamaican. She's a Jamaican singer. Yeah. Growing up, I used to go to where Bob Marley house is a lot, because my cousin sister is married to one of the Wailers. So when people talk about like Bob Marley and the Wailers, it's like, to me, yeah, it's like just the norm.
Just the norm.
Yeah, because I used to go to the house like so much. It's like a museum. So.
Mhm. Now, mind you, Def Leppard goes completely against the type of music that's actually listened to in that area. It's a huge country music area. I just couldn't get into the twang. Just couldn't. It was just too low key and just sad.
What is the weather like back home?
What's that with me?
Yeah.
Well, it's hot, but it's not as hot as here. The humidity is not as much, and I think it's because we're an island, so we have the sea and the breeze, and so we don't have this humidity that we have here. Because when I got here, I thought the sun was brighter, and I thought it was hot as hell.
We're complete opposites.
What would you say the biggest reward is versus back home?
Well, for me, my reward is with my children, the opportunity that they will get, which was vast compared to what they would have had back home. So my move here was more for my kids than for me.
What is back home, what would your Independence Day be called, and when would it be?
They actually called our Independence Day Black Fly Festival.
What?
Yeah, it was called the Black Fly Festival because both Clare and Fort Kent celebrated together, and black flies were in abundance at that time of year, and that's the only time that you really saw any mosquitoes or insects or anything like that. And it was just a way of getting people together and barbecuing, and that was just independence for us. You didn't have to deal with it that long.
So you guys didn't do Bastille Day or the 4th of July?
Not really. I mean, there's so many trees and stuff that you don't want to do too many fireworks.
Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi or Coke? I don't not a soda drinker.
Okay.
So I would go orange juice or
Oh.
water.
All right, Sherry.
It would have to, in that area, Pepsi.
Well, I'd like to thank you ladies for doing this. And it's greatly appreciated for doing this. You got to learn a lot about me.
You're welcome.